Mr. Tjeerd Hoek, what do you do at Microsoft?
I'm the Director of Design for Windows User Experience.
So you try to get design on a higher level inside Microsoft?
That's right. We make great design products, so people love it.
Microsoft is very known of great design, right?
Yeah, we're trying to change that actually. And I think with Windows Vista we're going to make a big step. We're going to surprise people.
Okay. So you've done that last couple of years, you've tried to make them more aware. How was it to do that inside Microsoft? How difficult is that and what was the process?
Well, the interesting thing is everybody really wants to make it better, of course. It's not like they don't want to do design, but it is very hard. Like, we have a very difficult challenge. The ecosystem is big. We have a lot of software out there that is already being used and a lot of partners that build on our software. So making changes.
Everybody just has a general opinion that Microsoft versus Apple, that Microsoft pretty much sucks at design.
Yeah, I don't agree with that actually.
No, I would agree. But now with Vista, you have a new chance. How much have you basically been able to get design more in front of the product, and how have you been doing with Office 2007 and Vista?
Well, certainly this whole release has been a much more design-focused and design-led effort, both in terms of usability, ease of use, and involving users also in creating the product and developing it, but also in terms of the aesthetics and just the beauty of the design. We want people to really actually love their PC and love Windows, not just feel like they have to use it or they got it with their PC. You know, we want them to really love it. That was
I understand that you want that, but how have you been doing with 2007 and Vista? Because I mean, since what you've been saying now, that you want to make it better and that you want to involve the users, that's already was the story in Windows 3.1.
Well, not to the amount that we've done it this time, and certainly in terms of design and the quality, the fit and finish we've done here with Windows Vista is, I think, unprecedented. And you know, I'm of course the guy who really created it, so it's a little weird to ask me like, hey, do you really love it? I'm very proud of what we've done, certainly, and I think it is to a level of quality that gets us.
Can you compete now with Apple?
I think definitely yes, but in the end, ultimately, it's going to be you guys using it who really need to say, do you love it? Do you like it? What I know from our user research, we're spot on. We're delivering what we wanted to really accomplish.
What are the top 3 things which you have incorporated in Office 2007 and Vista where you're really proud of?
Boy, the people.
3 things, not 15 things or 20, but 3.
Well, so I guess for me, one of the top things is the overall look and feel holistically of the product itself and how it all performs, the way things kind of respond to your interactions. So
the overall experience should be much better.
Yes. Then what do I personally really love the new photo experience and the video experience. I use my PC.
Alt tab or Windows tab.
Yeah, well, the window management features, definitely love those. The little previews on taskbar buttons, I cannot live without them anymore. If I go back to XP, I always hover and you get nothing. You go like, oh, that doesn't work here. Yeah. So there's some things that I'm already relying on. Like another example there, the breadcrumb bar, the little sort of trail in the top.
Yeah, which I had to get used to it for quite a while before I appreciate it. I must say, you don't make it easy for me to go from Office or from XP to Vista. There is a steep learning curve.
Well, I wouldn't say that because we do actually test for that very carefully. But I do think with some of these things, you have to really use them for a while before you get used to it. And then they start to become really productive. So
the first feature I had some people ask me about Office 2007, is there a little plug-in so I can go back to the old user interface and slowly get used to it?
Yeah, so Office really deliberately decided not to do that. They know there's a learning curve. They know how long it basically takes. And they know they've measured the payoff for it, right? That's why they so clear.
It is very brave in terms of user interface. Brave. It is not risk-free.
Right. No, exactly. But that's why they do all the testing, so they can assess some risk up front.
Well, everybody who's not been doing it, guys, you will have to get used to Office 2007 before you're getting back to the old productivity. But then, in the end, you're at a much higher level.
With Office, I didn't take that much of a hit, but I'm an Office geek, so I know all the features already. But I mostly felt like I could easily slide through and start working and be productive with their new UI. With Vista, I think there's some more kind of interesting things here and there that really stuff in being in a different place, or like no up button but a breadcrumb bar that you have to get used to a little bit. And then give it a couple of days or a couple of weeks, and suddenly you see like, now it all
But
comes together.
millions, billions of people will have to do that. So it will be multiplied, will be a huge amount of hours. Third question, Tjeerd, is then there was a fantastic movie about Microsoft taking the Apple packaging and turning it into the Zune or the Apple iPod 2 packaging. Do you know anything about that movie?
Yeah, that actually. So my team was part of the team that developed the new packaging, and they actually internally made that movie to express how difficult considerations and trade-offs that Microsoft needs to often make, and all the input from 1,000 people in a process like this, ultimately often ruins a great concept and a clean design. And so it was really meant to make us aware internally how we need to keep track of what we are aiming to accomplish and to keep track of our process and not muddy up everything and let
It was a brilliant internal criticism of Microsoft's way of working. But the new packaging of the Zune was really Apple-like. So you didn't go through that process in packaging.
Well, yeah, I wasn't a part of the Zoom packaging, but I'm sure that they also had a very strong focus on what they wanted to really express with that towards the marketplace and towards people who want to buy it. And then I think they did a great job.
So of the billion people who now have to learn the new Vista and new Office XP, if they have any complaints about the look and feel, they should write an email to you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. Yeah, well, yeah, no way.
Okay, thank you very much. Tjeerd Hoek from Microsoft, responsible for the design of Vista and Office. Thank you.